Hey, so in light of the new email policies that have come upon us, I am recording this video. I'm a recording little small splurts. So in this video, let me look at my notes, what I said. So in this video, we're going to talk about the settings in your high level account that you need to make sure that are on. And then we're going to talk about how to keep your spam rate below 3%. And then we're going to talk about the DMARC part. All right. So the first thing we're going to talk about is listen, if you are buying list, you really need to scrub that list for verified emails if you are putting them inside of your high level account and you are using your domain to send out cold emails. Please verify the email address. Now you can do that in high level, and I'm going to show you how for a fee. Let me tell you, it's better to pay this fee than to sit and not be able to use your account because you've been blocked and now you can't market, you can't prospect. So that's going to cost you more than what it's going to cost you to verify the email inside the system. So let's hop over to the high level account. So what we want to do is you want to go to settings, and then you want to go to your company profile. Okay. And so when you go to your company profile, well, business profile is what it says. When you go to your business profile, you want to scroll down to the section that says general. And over here, you should have the following things marked. Number one, mark emails as invalid due to hard bounce. What that's going to do is if an email bounces because it's hard, now this can happen even in your system because sometimes people put in the wrong information. And so they can, miss a letter in their email, type their email wrong, and it'll bounce. Well, what you don't want to do is to continue to send to that email because it's going to cause your spam rate to increase. So turn this on because it'll automatically stop those hard bounces. And I'll show you how you're able to check that. Um, I have validate phone numbers when first SMS is sent, but also this is how you validate the email. So you could click verify email address when first email is sent to new contact. Now, if you click this I right here, it's going to tell you how much it's going to cost. It is going to cost you 0.002625, right? Now, this may be different in each system. This is just what mine says right now. Also, you want to have these things checked and do not uncheck them. I know we're talking about email, but still you need to know this. For text messages, make sure this is checked, because what it'll do is it'll add this compliant message. Reply stop to unsubscribe to all your text messages, right? And then it'll also add your sender information, which is another compliant quality. The other thing is make email compliant by adding unsubscribe. It is so frustrating to be receiving emails from someone and you can't unsubscribe. It's like they're holding you hostage, or it's just ridiculous. Like, stop doing that. So this makes it compliant. If you want to customize this, you can click on customize and you can customize this message however you want. So I'm gonna put my LLC right there, right? So it says, if you no longer wish to receive these emails, you may unsubscribe. This is a link where they can just click it and unsubscribe and hit save. That is how you fix your system so that now it is going to unsubscribe people if they want to be unsubscribed. You don't want those people on your list anyway, okay? And if you get caught, it's a fine. The last time I checked, that fine was $50,000 per occurrence. So you don't want that smoke, right? All right. Now, let's talk about how we can um check the spamminess of our emails, right? So I already have this email pulled up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to mailtester.com. So mail-tester.com. And what Mail Tester does is it checks a couple of things. It checks your email sender, it checks your the spamminess of your email. It checks a lot of things. So when you first land on it, it's going to give you this email. Hit the two paper icons to copy it and go back over to your email. So now this is my email. Now let me explain to you the hierarchy in this system. When you're sending from workflows, make sure that you have this filled out. I use custom values and everything, but make sure you have it filled out in the settings of the workflow. You don't have to put it on the individual emails, okay? So we're looking at this email right here. All right, so this is an email that I send out to invite people to this particular booth sales webinar, right? So what we're going to do is where we test emails, we're going to come and paste that email in there, and we're going to hit send test email. Now in high level, you are waiting until you get that green check at the top that says the email was sent. So we're going to wait for it to send the email. We're going to wait for that to pop up. But in the meantime, also know, there it is. So I'm going to go back to my mail tester, but also know that if you put a from email in here, it's going to overwrite what you have here. If you put a from name here, it's going to overwrite what you have here. And then if you don't have anything in the settings, it's going to take on what you have in your business profile as an email. And then it'll send from message sender. So you don't want to do that. All right, so let's hop back over here. So now I'm going to click on then check your score. So now it's going to check the score of the email. Wow. Okay. So I got a 10 out of 10 for spamming. Perfect. No, it's not spammy. That's what it's saying. Okay. So you could click here to view your message. See, this was the message I sent. It's sent from support@premierbizsystem.com. Oh, bounce address do not. Okay. So that's my address. And then if you want to see the different versions, you can see the versions of the email. All right. So I got to check here. It says you're not fully authenticated though. So what that means is it says, where was I not authenticated? I don't have a DMARC. Right. I don't have a DMARC on here, and I'm going to show that next. That's the next video. That's next. But everything else is good. Now it does say I'm in a block list. What the heck? Oof, I'm in a block list. I don't know what I did. Okay. I'm in somebody block list. There it is. That's the block list I'm in. So I'll check that out later because we're not talking about that. All right. So now that is how you do that. Now, see how this said I didn't have my DMARC? I'm going to go over to my system. And so I know that you guys are seeing this and they want you to create a dedicated domain. I created a different video for that. So go watch that video. But right now what I'm going to do is set up the DMARC for this system. So I'm going to go to settings, email services, and let's go to dedicated domain. So right now this doesn't have a DMARC. So what I'm gonna do is go to GoDaddy. I'm gonna also go to what is it? DMARCian. I'm gonna just copy it. Okay, copy. So the next thing you can do is go to DMARCian, however you want to say it. You want to be fancy like Tarjay. So I'm gonna put that domain in there. So it was do not reply dot premierbizsystem.com, and I'm gonna hit inspect domain, and so it's gonna tell me I don't have a DMARC published, right? And so I want to publish my DMARC. So what I'm gonna do is go into my I'm going to go into my GoDaddy account. What I'm gonna do here is drag that there, and we're gonna do it like that because I'm already in here. Okay, so here's my GoDaddy account, right? And so what I want to do is add a record for that subdomain, that do not reply subdomain. So I am going to click on add new record. The record is going to be a text record. And what I'm going to put here is hyphen DMARC dot do not reply. Now you're doing it like this because this is a subdomain. If you didn't want it on the subdomain, you would just put the DMARC without the dot and the do not reply. So this is my subdomain right here. And so then, wait, I forgot what the other record is I need to put there. Hold the phone while I get it. So it is, I'm gonna just cheat and go down here. Okay, it is, for this one is going to be this, but it's going to be none. Okay, so we're going to put that, I'm gonna copy that, and what I want here is none. Okay, and then I'm gonna hit save, and so it's updating. They're gonna verify I had to do a code. Let me get the code. Come on with the code. Sometimes it take them forever just to send the code. There we go. All right, so let me put my code in. All right, and hit verify. Okay, and that's a GoDaddy thing. So I've done that. I'm going to get this out of your way, and we're going to go back over here to our DMARC inspector. And so what I'm going to do is click inspect the domain again. Now, GoDaddy's records are kind of, they happen automatically, but technically it's supposed to take from an hour to 24 hours to 48 hours for records to propagate. That's like the disclaimer you're supposed to say. But listen, if it takes longer, it's something wrong. Now, I've had this happen, and it took like 4 hours, but it was something wrong. But it did finally work. So, if it takes long, then it's something wrong. Basically. Oh, that rhymed. If it take long, it's something wrong. Okay. And so that's basically how you take care of those 3 components of this new email validation that's coming out in February. Okay. February 1st, everything is going to spam. So, let's just make sure that we are not being spammy. Make sure that you're checking your emails from Mail Toaster if you want to know if it has not Mail Toaster, Mail Tester, if you want to make sure that it doesn't have spam in it, or that it's, not likely to hit spam. These are the things that you have to do. So go ahead and do them. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Go ahead and get it done. And if you need to change your sending domain, go ahead and check out my other video on how to add the sending domain in your high level account. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.